Ta-da! Hello everybody, this is my new old motorcycle. I revealed it a couple days ago, but you might be seeing this for the first time. It is my 2007 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. I bought this when I was down in Florida. I got it from the original owner. It has 4,333 miles. He had these integrated turn signal mirrors put on, and I just had here put on at JT Motorsports. The exhaust I used to have, brand new, stainless steel, carbon fiber tip, Yoshimura RS5. It looks so cool, and appreciate it now because it's not going to last. And these are T-Rex frame sliders. And these are the two most important things you can do to your bike that I had on my original one. The bike's not quite done. It's so darn close. All I'm going to do when I go home is remove these stickers. I'm going to put on the Walterific and then the red wheel stripes and call it a day. And it'll be added to my collection. I've got to get out of here now because I'm probably going to get stuck in traffic. I don't want to. I'm out of breath from talking and stuff. But if you can, listen to that amazing sound. It brings back memories. Listen to this. Oh my gosh. So nice. The sound on this camera doesn't do it justice. I have not sat on this since the lowering links were removed. Oh, that feels better. So the original owner had lowering links put on here, and that made it way too short for me. So are these even going to hold up to the wind? I don't remember them being that loose. I've only ridden this bike once. I test rode it for like 1,000 feet maybe up and down a street, and it was nice. I have not been on it since. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. The only thing that's different is these mirrors. They do not feel the same. Integrated turn signals. Yep. Anyway, okay, I gotta get out of here carefully because I'm a little stressed, to be honest. That was genuine. Oh. Every little hole. It's like driving the R8 again, but on a motorcycle. Okay. You know, it's not so bad. It just feels weird. The spikes are down. Yikes. Oh my gosh. It's obviously super different. I feel so stupid. If I had my secondary camera set up yet, you'd see how I'm seated on here. I'm just like bunched up like I'm just desperately trying to get warmth. My sitting position is so unnatural. At least that's how it feels. Turning isn't too creepy. I guess the tires are fine. Thank goodness. Oh, wait a minute. They're fine because I had them replaced. Yeah, these are brand new tires, of course. Yeah, because this bike is 2007. Got it from the original owner. Had the original tires. So those tires are 12 years old. Yeah, buddy. I feel the nostalgia. That's all, dude. Yeah. Okay. Red light. Whoa. Okay. I want that changed if I can. Look at this. I didn't notice till just now. Look where this brake lever is. Look where this clutch lever. Look where this brake lever is. Way the flim flam up here. That's dumb. I want that changed, but I guess I'll have to do it next time I go back. That's terrible. I could probably do it myself. I could probably just rotate it, but that's stupid. Okay. I could fly in front of this car, but I won't because there's gravel beneath me, so I'll be a good little piggy. So here's a weird thing. The windscreen I used to have on this bike was more bubbled, and because it was more bubbled here, I was able to see the tachometer. I can't see it right now because I'm too tall and the mirror, this windscreen's too low. And before that, my original windscreen on this bike was clear, so I could see through it and see the gauge. I can only barely see the gauge right now, so that's silly. So you may have noticed this flashing red light. That's the fuel injector light. That came on right after the exhaust was put on. I am betting that light will go away. It's not a problem mechanically. It's just a computer not knowing what's going on. I think it'll figure out on its own and go away. If not, I can have that fixed at the shop. But since I need to get the bike out of here, and since I'm betting it'll go away, I decided to just take the bike now. Alright. Oh my gosh, the sound. The tucking. Hold on a second. I'm only at 8,000 RPM. Dude, this bike is like gonna scream, dude. Jeez, Lou. This is crazy. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of wind noise. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to bikes sounding like this, you know? I'm used to my Dukes, which grunt really low. And so hearing it at, you know, 6,000, 8,000 RPM, hearing it screaming makes you think something's wrong with the bike. But actually, it's, you know, supposed to work like that. So it just takes a lot of getting used to. It's not the norm anymore. Okay, only one mirror is staying in place. So at least I can see. This one just won't stay. I keep pushing it, but it keeps falling back down. So by the way, it's 47 degrees. It's pretty darn cold, but I'm layered up, and I'll survive a half-hour ride home. My face is really cold. It's so strange. On the Super Duke, you get to kind of relax, especially on the Super Adventure. You get to chill. This bike is like, you're seated like, oh my gosh, like your seating position by default is kind of holding on for dear life. It's very different. It's so strange to think that not only was I used to this, but I had this bike for like 3 years. I was so used to it. The Zixer was the bike I owned and rode more than any other bike. That makes it pretty special. It's also so smooth, like shifting and stuff. I'm used to like wah wah, but there's none of that. It's just so smooth. Man, hearing that RPM, I keep thinking I have to shift right now, but I'm already in 6th gear. It does feel different, but it also feels really cool. I feel like, yeah, but let's go fast. Except I'm wearing so many layers. I feel like the Michelin Man right now. I'm all bundled up. And then it's so cold outside. So it's like, eee! Woo! She likes to peppy. Woo! I can't hear the engine over the sound of the wind noise, but it can go. This bike's gonna get me in trouble. Yikes! Okay, not gonna lie, disappointingly, this bike is definitely gonna go back to the shop. If that light doesn't go away, which I'm surprised it hasn't, I've gotta get the brake lever moved. I'm probably gonna just try to find some stock mirrors. I know he put integrated turn mirrors on here, and aside from the fact that I want the ones I had before, they don't work right because that one won't stay where you put it, and I don't like the visibility very much, so I'm gonna get those put back to the way they were. I think I'm gonna leave this windscreen just the way it is because it's stock and it's fine. I just kind of wish I could see the cluster better. I might get a bubbled one, maybe not. Oh snap, it's about to turn into 3 lanes. And that's when the frogs will come to play. Woo! 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 I don't know what other sound to make. Woo! Screaming on the blacktop. The gaze in the speed in it. You gotta get with it, or you gotta get off of the fast lane. That's fun, dude. Man, right now at speed it feels great. Thank you, you're a boo. Scream for me. Woo-hoo! Whoa, jeez-a-loo. She runs nice. She runs nice. All right, so cruising on the highway has been good. But let's get into the hood and see what going from light to... Come on, dude. Let's see what going light to light is like. Shifting is fun. Whee! Yeah. It's nice when the brakes work and you don't die. Another thing that happened is when the owner put the, can't see the neutral light, when the owner put these mirrors on, he didn't put a resistor in, so get the flash on the turn signal. I would rather that were fixed. It'd be cool if, I don't know if you can see the headlight up there. That's normal for the Zakis of this age, that bulb, and it's a single light, which is annoying because if you've owned, you know, a Kawasaki around this time and you have a headlight like that, you know how annoying it is when people go, oh, your headlight's out, and you're like, no, that's how it's supposed to be. The other one is the high beam. So when I had that other one, the first one, I don't know who, obviously one of the previous owners put in LEDs, and they made it so that they both come on and go high or low, which is awesome. But I've had this bike disassembled once or twice before, and getting into the headlight area is really freaking hard. I never want to do it again. If I could find that kit, I might give those lights and this bike to JT and have them do that as well. It's not as important to me as this lever and the mirrors. The mirrors are way more important. Like, I don't like the visibility in this one. This one doesn't work. And I would rather it was the way it was back in the sentimental days. You know, I'm really surprised at how not loud this bike is, but that's just, I guess, because I'm used to my Super Duke, which is pretty darn loud. Could be louder, not much louder. Holy crud, that car was close to the curb. Oh, it's so nice to hear you again, bud. I missed you. It's nice. It's nice. He's nice, doctor. He's nice. Now that I've been on the highway with it for a little while and I'm more used to the shape, this is just so much more enjoyable. It took me like 30 minutes. I mean, that's understandable, but it's just nice right now. I seen you in your car, and therefore I'm deciding that I'm taking it. Yep, I'm taking your spot. I mean, I'm taking my spot back from you because you were holding on to my spot for me, obviously. Yes. Yes. And one thing I just remembered about this bike, I literally just remembered, it stands up tall, but here's the thing, that's much better. Okay, so here's the thing. This stand was lowered because when he had the lowering links put in, the stand was too tall, so he had the stand lowered. Therefore, if I'm remembering correctly, they may have replaced it, I don't think so. No, that's the original one. Therefore, it normally stands more upright than this. And you can really see it now. It's like really leaning. But I always hated how originally, how high up the bike would sit. With the original stand and this original height, I would always have to double take walking away, make sure it doesn't fall over, because one time it did. So I told them when they were doing the bikes, just leave the short stand on there. It'll probably be better, and it doesn't look, I mean, now that I've told you, it looks a little goofy. Otherwise, I prefer this for sure. I'm leaving that stand the way it is. When I put the bike over, yeah, it looks fine. I just want to make sure it stays there. Okay, so that was my first ride. I'm almost done, but either way, put aside my completionist, perfectionist stuff, there's my old bike. That's gonna go into my collection. So, oh man, it's so clean. Never be that clean again. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this first ride for not the first time on my old bike, which is new. Bye.